Welcome back. We're now going to go through what we use for reviewing material. Before we begin, please remember that you can pause the video at any time to populate and link any necessary elements. Our first review activity appears to be on September 19th and 20th. This is a little early, especially for an every other day class. Part of the reason we are doing this is so that the students can get a taste of a fun and engaging activity. We have to remember that as math lab teachers, some of our job is to motivate our students and try to get them to develop a love for math, or at least not loathe it. So since this is very early on, we have only covered determining money amounts based on what appears on your calculator throughout our musical focus activities. We also had one mini lesson on ratios, or their proportionality, depending on the order you decided on. We were also able to have them start set 1 of Khan Academy, which dealt with a lot of decimal place values. However, it is unknown how far each of them would have gotten after one day of working on this. Lastly, we had one critical thinking activity. However, those are standalones that we don't need to include within our reviews or our quizzes. With all this information, it seems as if a Blooket might be the best option to fill in for our first review activity. Blooket is free and has a plethora of pre-made activities to choose from. There might be times where we can search for a pre-made one if we're sticking to one topic for a review. However, and especially for this one, we would need to make our own. I shoot for a bare minimum of 25 questions, which allows me to do a 7 to 9 minute game. I then try to create 4 different versions. In our prep work, we want to include the various math topics that I spoke about earlier and include good wrong answers among the 4 multiple choice options. Here's how I run this on the day of. I display the game choices on the front board that happen within the Blooket game itself. And again, I put those on the front board. As the students walk in, they're instructed to grab a dry erase marker and write their initials on top of the choice that they are voting for to play. As soon as they write their name, they're supposed to go to their seats and log into their Chromebooks to get ready for the game. When you pick the game and duration, the students are instructed to have some part of their actual name within their on-screen name. So if a student's name is Jake, Jake is cool is acceptable. Upon completion, the third place winner gets one of our estimation guesses from our estimation contest, which is our reward system that ties everything together. The second place winner gets 2 guesses, and the first place winner gets 3 guesses. Now that we're ready to play game 2, instead of having them come back up to the board, I just go through and have them raise their hands to vote for each of the game options. Once we pick a game, we repeat the process with the next game that you prepared. Scrolling through our giant spreadsheet, we could apply Blooket to any of our random review days. Looks like the next one's right here. And we got one here. You get the idea. So it seems as if October 7th and 8th, then October 23rd and 24th, then November 22nd and 25th, then December 10th and 11th. You get the idea. These are often a perfect lesson to go into or bookend a longer weekend or a holiday break. Let's conclude this video here, and we'll jump into the next video with some other review ideas that are interchangeable like Blooket. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.